For Online Orchestra, we're asking you to get creative. This is quite different to the other projects that we've done previously. First, I just want to reassure you that unlike the other recordings you might have done, there'll be no perfect take to aim for with this recording, because the parts that we've sent out as scores are not a final product. They're just a starting point for you to make it your own. If you're struggling for ideas of how to create your part, this video will give you some inspiration and tips on how to do that. Before you try anything, have a pencil and paper ready to scribble down any ideas you have. If you have instrumental lessons with us, your purple notebook has manuscript paper at the back from page 105 to 113. Manuscript paper is also easy to download off the internet and print. Patterns are a great way to be creative, but to have some structure to guide you. They can be as simple as 1, 2, 3. Because I play the flute, I'm treating note 1, the tonic, as F for this piece. If you play a transposing instrument, you'll have a different tonic note, but the same process. Patterns can be between neighbouring notes, like in a scale, or can jump between notes, like an arpeggio or broken chord. If you struggle to choose a pattern to start with, you can leave it to chance to choose the pattern for you. For example, roll a dice a few times and create a pattern from that. I like to use numbers when thinking about patterns because it makes it more flexible to change which note you start on. This is useful if you want to build a sequence. Five, 3, 3, 6. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Finishing on F, the tonic. You can also use the note names for patterns and consider which individual notes you'll change as you repeat the pattern rather than shifting the whole thing. Think of the beginning of Adele's Someone Like You. C, A, D. D, A, D. D, B flat, D. C, G, D. Do, 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 do. You might have noticed that I haven't covered all aspects of what I'm going to play, like rhythm, articulation, or dynamics. I decide these later by playing my patterns with the backing track and seeing what feels good. I probably won't formally write out every single detail. I find the sound is more important than the score. I'd also encourage you to continuously cycle between writing down your ideas and playing them with the backing track. Use your musical ear to guide you with what sounds good, and write down any notes as you develop your ideas. If you've got an amazing memory, you might not need to write down much, but if you're like me, then you won't remember what you did just 10 minutes later.